Oke, bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, this time we will start weekend each talk with Mr. Seno Adji Wibowo. And uh, I introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Kenzie Arzachel, and I'm Muhammad Fahri.
Okay.
Okay,
In
here we can start the weekend each talk. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Kenzie and Fahri. So, can you hear my voice first?
Yes,
Is it clear?
clear,
Okay.
clear.
yes.
Okay, so we have 30 minutes to discuss about the topic for this time.
Okay.
All right. Social media, good or bad? Can you see it in your screen, right? Kenzie and Fahri? Okay. Can you see it?
Uh,
Heaven,
yeah.
and then
Social media, good or bad?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so let's continue with the table of content. This slide will consist of definitions of social media, pros, it means advantages of social media, and cons, the contra, disadvantages of social media, positive effect, real life example, and conclusions. But not all of this content is written in this slide. First of all,
Yeah.
as we can see, this is a social media. We have two sides of the social media. As we know, generally, social media is the thing that we use online, so it's not offline. You can use for many things, and there is advantages and disadvantages. There are many advantages or many disadvantages, but at this time we are not talking about all. Maybe if we have a next meet, we are going to discuss all of these things. But I have done some of these advantages or disadvantages. Let's see, in here we have advantages of using social media. The good one, I mean the promotion, the awareness, information and updates, brand reputation, mental health, helps in building communities, education, customer interactions, Nobel cause, connectivity, brand awareness, share anything with others, and awareness. These, these things is part of the pros, like the advantages of using social media. And how about the disadvantages? We have maybe about 10 here, maybe more, because if we see all the things, it's more than 10. The disadvantages is cyberbullying, and the next is causing distress to someone's feeling, affects social emotional connection, decreases quick read skill, presents physically not mentally, cheating and relationship issues, distracted mind, addiction, it means lack of quality family time, facilitates laziness, hacking, and lacking understanding and thoughtfulness. So we move to pros. The advantages of social media. From
Mm.
this part, I'm not I'm not going to tell you about all of this, but I have put 5 examples of advantages of using social media. The first is improved communications. Social media has significantly improved relationship by providing a constant and instant communication platform, allowing people to stay connected regardless of geographical distance. It means that even if we are not in the same place, like maybe I'm in Malang right now and you guys are in Solo, but we
Yes.
can still communicate. It's not physically, but the things that we can use is social media. Like this one, it's a part of digital media that we use, StreamYard. It's make
Yes.
us can communicate even we are not in the same place, and we can use another platforms. It's not only StreamYard, maybe on WhatsApp, maybe or Instagram. You can have a call or video call to communicate with others. Maybe in case of both of you, you are a student in IDN, and as I know, IDN is like Islamic boarding house or boarding school. So maybe you can
Okay.
communicate with your parents for some urgency things with social media. It means that thing include in improved communication. Let's move to the another thing in information disseminations. So social media facilitates the quick dissemination of information, make it easy to stay up to speed on news and current events. It means that maybe when we back to the 90s or 20s, the information that we have, maybe you were not born yet. I was born in that time, and in previous time, it's not like this era. When we have to know or we need to know, we want to know the informations, maybe for news about the country, we use newspaper or magazine. There is a postman or delivery man who ride along the village maybe or ride along the city and spread the newspaper by throwing the newspaper in front of the house. But what about now? Now, I think there is no more people work as a delivery man for sharing the newspaper because all the informations we can get from the social media like Google, even
Yes.
maybe some of our teacher in this era tell the students if you want to find something just look or search or browse in Google because everything we can know from Google. But yeah, that's make us easy to stay up about the news or the current events. Next, we move to marketing opportunities. Companies can use social media to implement low cost marketing plans. So, in this part, I know that you are still students, but maybe if you graduated from your school, because if correct me if I'm wrong, IDN is has two major for their vocational high school, right? For the engineer and computer or something or network. Nah, if you graduated from your school and you want to work in the IT company, if you have good skills in marketing, you can use social media. Maybe just to promote or to share information about your company, the place that you work. It it spends not more than cost that you have to. do if you do it directly. You know what I mean? Like if you want to be a sales promotion on the street, between you share the informations online, the cost will be much lower. So you can use social media to part of your marketing plans. Next, we move to educational resource. One of the pros of social media is that it provides free knowledge. Social media gives users access to various educational resources and content, making it a valuable educational tool. It means that you can use this social media to help you learn about something in your school for your educational purpose. For example, like in English, you need to study English, and your school provide improvement by using social media. Just like this StreamYard, I think that your teacher purpose to involve you in this part is to improve your communication skill or maybe to improve your confidence skill. So that's why social media can be beneficial for educational resource. You can look for something that you cannot find in your book or maybe in your dictionary using social media. But don't forget to put the reference if you took maybe a sentence or maybe a statement from social media. You need to put the source, the resource. And the next we have entertainment. This part is related for your daily life maybe or your daily activity. I know that students sometimes you can feel bored, especially when you are in the board school, Islamic board school. You need time to refresh your mind. You need time to refresh your body. And by social media, you can find a videos or maybe a music to listen, videos to watch, or a games to play. Maybe if you want to be a content creator, you can use social media to live stream, just like we are doing right now. You can find it never ending supply because social media so far there is no limited to be used. We we know about some of the social media in the internet for free, but we also know there are so many social media that we are not use it yet. Maybe because it is paid or maybe it is a little bit complicated. So we just use some of social media for free, like YouTube, like Facebook, Instagram. For example, like maybe in this country, in our country, we use WhatsApp for communication or communicate to others. But if we look to the other country, like China, China is not allow their citizen to use another social media applications instead of using their own social media application. I know from my friends that in China there is no WhatsApp. They use their own applications named Wibowo. And also we maybe know in this country, in our country, we use Shopee to do our online selling or buying things. But in another country like America, they don't use Shopee. They use like Amazon or Temu or something like that. So the entertainment of social media is many. We can use it for many reasons, especially for entertain, of course. Nah, that's the part of advantages of social media. Now we move to disadvantages of social media. First, privacy concern. Personal information that users share on social media platform is frequently vulnerable to exploitation if inadequate security measures are in place. It means that we need to be concerned about our privacy because there are some social media which is not safe enough for us to be used because there are advertisement in that within social media. We need to be careful. We don't have to click anything that show up in our screen when we use our social media. For example, if we use YouTube to listen some music and then there is an advertisement in there, be careful to not click it because it will affect your phone, it will affect your social media privacy. Maybe for the youth, it's not a big deal, but for the parents, maybe for the people who are not used to social media, who are not used to having social media, we need to remind them. We have a duty to remind them to be more careful about their privacy. Next, misinformation. Due to the quick diffusion of information on social media, false or misleading information may also increase. This may result in confusion, rumors, and adverse effects on public opinion and conduct. For example, maybe at this time there is a big demonstrations in many cities in Indonesia. One of them is caused by the statement of Sri Mulyani that said if the lecturers and teachers are the it's not a good thing for the country. But in fact, that statement is not real from Sri Mulyani herself. It's AI. That's the real example of misinformation. So we need to clarify when we know, when we see, when we hear some informations which is from social media. We need to clarify. Don't don't be overreact first, but clarify. Next, we move to cyberbullying and harassment. Cyberbullying and harassment can occur on social media. On these sites, anonymity might encourage people to act harmfully, which can upset victims emotionally. You know that in this era, bullying is not only like verbal bully or physically bully, but cyberbullying is the new thing that also affect the victims. Even in Islam, there is a statement that the sharpest weapons is not a sword, but it's in our tongue, because the words can hurt some people's feeling. So we need to be careful about anything we said directly, orally, or online, because we can have a social media, for example, like Instagram, we can have a name is up to ourselves. Like, for example, I can use maybe just the point name or no name, and then I can go to someone post and write about anything bad about them, about her or about him. So that's not a good thing to do. So we need to be careful to keep our mind positive. If we see people or maybe our friends having a bad day because thinking too much about the netizen said in their post, we need to make them realize, make them know that word is not only about the people's perceptions, right? So that's the bad thing about social media. Next, time management and addiction. Social media is meant to be engaging, which can result in compulsive behavior. Overuse can negatively affect relationships, productivity, and mental health. So be careful about using social media. The time management before and after using social media is absolutely different. If we cannot manage our time and our addiction of using social media, it can affect all of the things in our life. For example, relationship, maybe the relationship between son and parent. Usually, we spend our night with eating dinner together with our family, but because of the social media, the addiction of our social media, we're not doing it anymore. That will affect our relationship between us and our parents, and that's not good. And productivity, maybe you as a student that you usually study for 3 or 2 hours per day because of you having your phone in your hand and you look another social media thing too much and you you don't do your activity for study as usual. Maybe even it's bad because you don't study at all and it's not good for your study. And mental health. Nah, mental health means that maybe we know that people, human, need to have a rest, need to sleep at least 8 hours per day to make us stable, to make us productive. But because of social media, we search too much, we look too much, we edit too much, so we don't have enough time to sleep, maybe just for 5 hours or even 2 hours because we look for something too much in social media, and that's not good. So we move to positive effects. In this part, there are four things about positive effect using social media. I know it's more than that, but because of the time, we can see four of it. First, improve communications. As I said, social media, if you use it properly, we can improve our communication skill. Influence on public opinion. So social media can be used to share our knowledge, to post that what we know, what we have, what we can do, and it will affect the public opinion. Opportunities for marketing and business, as I said, it can be used to support our job or our business online. And the last is benefits for education. You can find the sources for your task, for your assignment by using social media. It's easier than before. But we also have real life examples, the impact of social media. The first, Facebook, Cambridge Analytical Data Scandal. So maybe not many people know about this, but Facebook has breached our data. So Facebook use our data to their own activity, to their own business without knowing. So it's not good enough to do for Facebook. And the last is Twitter, or maybe we know it now as X. Data breach, 200 million user accounts leak. On 2023, the X share the data of their users to support the government or the politic activity in America. Maybe just for the election or for something like that. And this is not good. We don't even know whether our data is leaked or not by Facebook or X, because online thing cannot be asked directly. We need to do step some steps to get it, to know about our data, and it takes time, of course. So the conclusions for this part: social media, good or bad, I I I know that many people have their own opinion, but social media can be good if we use it for a good purpose, if we use it for the positive things. But social media also can be bad if we use it too much and it affect our positive thing or our positive activity. I hope that Kenzie and Fahri is not addicted on social
Yes.
media for negative thing, but you are addicted to use social media for positive thing, like for searching some resource, some research to support your educational assignment, or maybe you can use social media to post about your positive thing, maybe to post your skill. Because like we know LinkedIn, if you ever heard about LinkedIn, LinkedIn is a platform that's used by many people to promote themselves. Maybe you are still student right now, but student have a lot opportunity, have a lot challenge to improve yourself. Just like that. Before you face the real life after you graduated, make sure that you spend your youth time to improve yourself, to increase your knowledge, and to make your parents proud of you.
Yes.
I think that's all about social media. Is there any questions from Kenji or Fahri? I think we still have 12 minutes, maybe.
Yes.
Yep.
Um,
Or
Maybe for
Mhm.
it's
Yeah. But
done, yeah, because I know about good or bad for social media.
Mhm.
Maybe enough for me, yeah. Maybe Arzachel asking.
so
Okay.
in a side of platform, social media is privacy, right? If you give like uh, your home and then your uh, like your home privacy, like that, you can get track with other people. Then uh, you will so your money or you will get item and that is okay. And then that is for get money like 1 million or 2 million and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's one of example of the negative thing by using social media. We know a lot about many students. Maybe when Fahri and Kenzie go to some place like tourism destinations, just say the nearest tourism destination place from your city, maybe Borobudur Temple. So when you go there and then you share about your position in there, maybe there are some bad people that targeting the students who go to the temple, and maybe they can steal your money, or even worse, they can kidnap you and ask for the money to your parents. So you need to be more careful and make sure that all the things that we have shared in social media is responsible. Okay,
Yes.
that's a good example, Kenzie. A good one.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it's already 8:37. So I've been told that this thing is going for 30 minutes,
Yes.
and we have live, as we saw in the screen, 18 minutes and 31 second, or 31 minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it 31 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, so I think
Okay.
enough for today. Thank you very
Yes.
much for your time. So I hope you can learn something from what I said. And if there is a not good thing about what I said, it's purely from myself. So I'm sorry for everything about this slide. And hopefully we can meet again in another time in another topic. And keep
Yes.
up your study. Make your life better than before, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay. Thank you,
So,
guys.
Um,
thank
thank
you
you
for
for
you,
you,
Mr.
Mr.
Seno
Wibowo.
Wibowo.
Then
Then
that's
that's
all
all
from
from
we
we
can
can
each
each
talk
talk
for
for
today.
today.
I'm
I'm Muhammad Kenzie
Arzachel.
Arzachel.
Apologize
Apologize
if
if
I
I
have
have
mistakes
mistakes.
or others. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you for an attention. Maybe last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.